getting set up. Going live on 4 Facebook platforms, YouTube, and Instagram. Yes. Let's get a banner going here as well. We'll do Kingdom Ministers Ministries. Let's see if I have my regular one. Check out the website. Let's do that one. So we got the ticker tape going. Spiritual Spotlight Podcast, relevance for today podcast show. Yes, yes. So, where do I begin? Oh my word. Hey, Spiritual Spotlight. So, Steve Lewis here, for those who don't know me. Oh boy, that's echoing bad. I got to fix that. Okay. I've got some feedback coming from my speakers. That's not good. Let me turn that down. Turn that down a little bit. Okay, first of all, I need somebody to chime in if you're watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. Let me know if I am echoing. Make sure you guys can hear my voice. So I will go to the chat section and check that out. So I'm juggling a couple things. Bear with me for those of you who are watching on TikTok because I am getting this set up. We're having trouble streaming to your destination. Oh, yeah, never mind. Not worried about that one. Remove this destination. Okay, so that one's taken care of. So, oh, I got comments. Hey, Uncle Steven, love you guys. Yes, I can hear you. Yes. Okay, so whoever this is, nephew or niece, basically, you need to, when you join the live video from Facebook, if you could go ahead and just acknowledge, to StreamYard or something like that, that way it'll say your name, or just let me know who you are, but when you log in that way. And for those of you who are on TikTok, hey, thanks for tuning in as well. Got some great announcements and all kinds of stuff, and I can actually put that up here so I can say, "Hey, Uncle Steve." Connie! Yes! Connie, there she is, folks, right there on the screen. "Hey, Uncle Steve." Yep. Good to see you, my dear, and, that's my lovely niece over in Canada, her and her amazing husband. They're both amazing. Steve and, of course, Keisha Propecia. But, yeah, so I wanted to get on because I preached to, Pakistan this morning. We ended up just having a chit chat because they were having rainstorms, so everybody couldn't make it. But I wanted to get on, tell you guys all kinds of news, like the size of my neck is getting smaller. It's funny, if you've been watching my reels that I've been posting, you'll notice that I probably look just a little bit heavier. Well, let's just say by the tune of, as of this morning, stepping on the scale at the house here, we've got a medical scale here at the house, here in the basement, and I stepped on that, and I am officially down 83 pounds since March of this year, and when I really got serious in September, I am officially down. Hey, Instagram or TikTok over there. I'm officially down as of from September, 83 pounds. Yes! I'm ex I'm pumped. I'm telling you, it's really exciting. So, I gotta check something real quick. Yeah, let me take the echo off of this. Let's see if I can figure this out here. But 83 pounds, folks. There's a little bit of a delay in my voice on here because I don't have my echo turned off. But hang on one second. Let me put these on. I just wanna hear my feedback. Barbie doll's trying to call me. That's funny. Okay, hang on a second. Yes. Let me turn that off. Okay. There, now I can hear myself, I turned that off. Can you guys hear feedback in this? Let me know. Oh, yep, my wife's trying to call me while I'm doing a live, folks. There you go. Uh, hey, you know what? This is funny how this is happening right now. Do I have an echo in my voice? No. Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. See, you guys can hear my wife in the background. Let me see something here. Okay, I think I may have fixed it. I just disconnected that part. Okay, let me know if you can still hear me now. Thanks for Connie, if you're still on, you let me know on that end. TikTok, thanks for being patient with me. Good to have you guys on. Just making sure I get this all set up properly because there's nothing worse than having feed coming back in. So let me do something here. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Okay. If you see my mouth moving and you can't hear anything, chime in for me, okay? Like, actually, Connie, let me know real quick. Okay. My wife's calling me. Let me see what she wants here. Hey, Barb, you're on live with us. I'm doing a live video. Hey, everybody, my wife's on the line. Oh, there she goes. Okay, we are back. Let's see if I can get myself back on here again. Okay, there we go. Yes, thank you for tuning in. And oh yeah, there you go. Connie says, "Hi, Aunt Barb." Okay, she realized she made a boo-boo when I picked up the phone, so now she knows I'm live. Okay, awesome. So I guess I figured it out. The speakers were actually playing while I was trying to talk, and it was causing an echo and feedback and stuff like that. So Connie, once again, you can definitely hear me right now, correct? Just chime in real quick, let me know. I know everybody can hear me on TikTok, and, I'm waiting for Connie to respond. I wanna make sure my mouth isn't just moving. Yes, okay, awesome. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's get back to it. So here's the deal. One of the most exciting thing is one of the pieces of excitement that I wanna share with you all, wherever you're at, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebooks, wherever you're watching from, one of the things I wanna share with you right now is I started the weight loss journey. Oh, last March, I got back from visiting family and stepped on the scale, and I was 343 pounds, and I said, "Enough is enough. I've got to take better care of the Lord's temple. Can't be running around preaching to folks and talking to people about life and, hey, listen, you know, alcohol's gonna kill you, drugs are gonna kill you, but never saying anything about food." Here I am, big dude. I mean, I'm 6'5", but I'm still 343 pounds. Let's be honest. I personally, Steve Lewis, and I'm pointing at myself, 1 finger pointing at you, 3 pointing back at me, meaning I need to take better care of myself. So in September, by the time September rolled around, I'd shaved off 10 pounds. It was a busy time, busy summer, a lot going on in our lives. As most of you know, we had family stuff that went on, pretty sad. And so the next thing that happened was September hit. I said, "That's it. I'm done." Somewhere in September, I really got serious about losing weight. So for me personally, I did the liver detox, which is eggs, meat, cheese, and ate that for a week, and started doing intermittent fasting. So I just cut breakfast out of my day totally and haven't eaten it since unless I'm doing exercise, I'll drink a milkshake, I go on my walk, need the energy for my body. But the bottom line is I got serious in September. Stuck to it. Did the liver detox, and then I went straight into keto. I did the keto diet, did a lot of studying on YouTube, and started shaving the pounds off. Then I got a weighted vest. Started walking with the weighted vest and just going from there and just working on myself, not focusing on everybody else. Because you know how it is as veterans, as, ministers, We're always focused on everybody else, doing everything for everybody else, family, friends, whatever it is, we're always about everybody else all the time, and we get left behind. What? Oh my gosh, Connie just put this up here. I'm down 32 pounds from last March. Woohoo! You go, girl. Look at that. That's awesome. Congratulations. See? Isn't it motivating? It's exciting. Boom, boom, fist bump. Bam. Or my little fist bump guy over here. I got my fist bump. Here we go. So the bottom line is that's awesome, Connie. Congratulations. Fantastic news. So for me personally, I started walking with a weighted vest. I walked 2 miles, and then I didn't know, but I was actually overdoing it on exercise, which was crazy. I thought, "I need to get out here with a weighted vest. I need to walk every day. I gotta burn this fat. I gotta get in shape. I gotta take better care of my body." And I was slowing down my weight loss process because I was overexerting and doing too much exercise, doing some studies, listening to some guys online, guys and gals like Dr. Barb O'Neill. Dr. Barbara O'Neill's amazing when it comes to health. There's Dr. Berg, a few other guys, Dr. Thomas or Thomas, he's an amazing guy too. But I started realizing you only need to do exercise 1 to 3 times a week if you're trying to lose weight, especially if you're throwing a weighted vest on. So I changed that around, stuck to my 2 meals a day. I use Carb Manager. It's a great app you can put on your phone. Carb Manager is amazing. You go in there, you set everything up, it does your macros for you, all that stuff. You scan your food you're gonna eat, boom, everything's programmed. You go from there, you go in and check off the foods you ate for the day, program it and everything, and you go from there. The thing is, okay, this is very important. You have to be determined. You have to be determined to lose the weight. Nobody else can do it for you. It's on you. You have to sit back and say, "I'm done. I'm done. Food is not gonna kill me." So here's some of the things I used. I used the 60-pound or 600-pound life program. You can see that online, on YouTube or wherever. Barb and I would watch that. It's about people who are battling with weight, 500, 600, 700, 800-pound people. Dr. Nowazardan would put them on a low-carb diet, exercise, and so forth, and help them out, and then they would get weight loss surgery. I'm not saying to go get weight loss surgery. I'm saying watch this program to help you not get to that point where you're 5 or 600 pounds. It's overwhelming, it's depressing, it's stressful. The more weight you gain, you feel like it's gonna take me forever to lose it, but I'm telling you, if the more you weigh, the easier it is in the beginning, because if you change your carb intake and go low carb, high protein, high fat, for example, with the right fats and you do the right studying and learning properly, you'll drop 20, 30 pounds in a month. It's insane. So drinking a certain amount of water, but don't just drink water. You've gotta drink water and use, like, special salts, like pink salt, Celtic salt have over 70 to 80 minerals in them. I've learned a lot of stuff. So, you wanna have at least a teaspoon of those salts in your body a day because of all the minerals. Because when you stop eating a bunch of carbs and all this other stuff, you're losing some of the nutrients that you would normally get from from the vegetables and things. But what happens is those minerals replenish you. Then Dr. Berg, he makes a, electrolyte. And when I do a video on this and just focus on this, you guys will be able to see that, and I'll show the products and stuff like that. But Dr. Berg has a product, and it's literally for let me make sure. Oh, it's just an announcement on my phone. It's electrolytes. Those electrolytes you need every day because you don't just wanna sit back and be chugging a bunch of water because as you're drinking all that water, you're just think about it like this, you're rinsing all the nutrients and minerals out of your body for the day and just peeing them right out. But you replenish them with the electrolytes, drink your water, go on some walks, get your 7 to 10,000 steps a day, and you go from there, and you stay focused, and you stay determined. And my little joke is you have to punch fat in the face. You have to literally get so angry that you just punch fat in the face. You're determined no matter if somebody's eating chocolate cake right beside you, you can look at the chocolate cake and go, "Hey, that looks delicious," but I'm not doing it because I just busted my butt last week for 3 hours walking with a weighted vest on. There's no way in the world I'm gonna eat that, and it's gonna kick me out of ketosis, or it's gonna just kick me out of my diet. Then I've gotta work another 2 weeks to get it off. I'm excited. Okay, yeah, let's see what's here. I like when you guys comment and write in because then I can show it online as well. And, for example, right here, Connie put, "I'm excited doing the detox for the next 4 weeks. Can't believe the amount of energy I've gained just in this first week." Isn't it crazy? It's crazy. That's awesome, Connie. So proud of you. It's like this weight loss journey. It's a journey for your life, and it's not for this one or that one, and nobody can blame anybody but you blame yourself. You can't sit back and complain about other people. You have to sit back and you gotta look at those 3 fingers pointing at you and go, "Suck it up, buttercup." You're either gonna get off your butt and lose your own weight or just keep it on. And for me personally, I'm 54 years old. I like my doctor told me, he said, "There's a fine line. You were getting to that fine line where you're either gonna stay that weight and keep gaining it forever and live an unhealthy life, or you're gonna take the weight off and start a new journey." And for me, when I got serious in September, I kept going. And then we went to visit family at Christmas time, and yeah, I had some desserts and some treats and good stuff. I still intermittent fasted, and what that means is you stop eating food. Hey, TikTok, you stop eating food at a certain time of the day, and then you don't eat anymore until that next day at a certain time. So for me personally, I do 2 meals a day. So people call that the 2 MAD or whatever it is, meals a day, or OMAD is 1 meal a day. So I've done that also. And but 2 meals a day, you stop eating at 7 o'clock, for example, you don't eat the next day until 11 or 12 o'clock, and you would be surprised at the amount of energy you have. I mean, it's just so much. I'm excited just talking about it because there's so many different things. Like, the longer you do not put food in your body, the longer your body has the chance to do what it's supposed to be doing originally. Going in, repairing things, cleaning out different parts of your body and stuff like that, cleaning out the liver, pancreas, all these things go on in your body when you're not eating. But if you're eating all day, like they try to tell us to eat 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, eat snacks in between. Make sure you eat all these carbs because that's what you need for energy, but you guys know it. You sit down to a big plate of food, for some reason, you just wanna go put your feet up and relax because your body's saying, "Dude, you just filled me full of all this stuff. You go sit down somewhere so I can start processing this." So your body processes breakfast, then your body processes the snack. Then before your body can get a chance to even figure out what to do, it's processing your lunch. Then before you know it, it's processing another snack. Then it's processing dinner. Next thing you know, it's processing dessert, and boom, you're in bed, and it's got this little window to try to do something besides process food all day. And when I learned that, I thought, "Oh my goodness, wow." And so I learned that from, like, Dr. Berg on YouTube. Great guy, Dr. Berg, B-E-R-G. You look him up, I'm telling you right now, your mind will be blown. Also, look up, there's some different ones on Netflix and things like that that are talking about sugar, or they'll talk about, fat, or they'll talk about there's one documentary called Eating Ourselves into Extinction, and I think that one's on Amazon. But watching some of these programs that show you what's really going on in the food industry and stuff like that is gonna really wake you up. Like, once you realize that the Heart Foundation gets donations from McDonald's and all these different fast food places, it's like, "Wait a minute. They're telling me the proper diet's this on their website. Their donors are the people that are making all this stuff that's messing us up, and it's us." You can't blame McDonald's if we're the ones going through the door and buying the food and sticking it in our mouths, but you get the point. You get the idea. But anyway, exciting news. What we're gonna end up doing is we are gonna go ahead and start a Facebook group, okay? It's gonna be a private Facebook group, and the name of the group, you guys are gonna like this, it's called Determined to Lose. Determined to Lose, and of course, determined to lose what? Determined to lose weight. So that's what it's gonna be. I gotta check to make sure the water pump's not gonna come on, distract me. But it's called Determined to Lose. It's gonna be a group where we can get on and encourage one another, and I'll put more information out there about it once I get it set up, and I'll actually take you guys to it and share my screen when we get that set up. But it's gonna be a place to motivate people who are wanting to lose the weight, ideas, tips, recipes, things like that. And we'll have rules. You can't get on there and talk for 20 hours. You can't have 7 posts in one day just talking about you. But, a couple one-liners or little videos here and there that you might post saying, "Hey, listen, guys, I'm struggling. I ate chocolate cake yesterday. I'm not motivated now, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm depressed and stressed." And then somebody might say, "Hey, listen, hang in there. Check this out. You wanna try something different besides chocolate cake? Try this recipe with eggs and this and that." Boom, boom, boom. And so you just share things like, "Hey, there's new sugars out there." Yes, there's all kinds of sugars like Swerve, I use monk fruit, and there's different things like that, and start sharing ideas and recipes and encourage one another and strengthen each other and lift each other up, so we'll all know what we can do to get this weight off. And so that's important because I look at my grandsons, and I'm just like, I'm hanging out with them, and I thought to myself last year, I said, "You know what? I wanna be around for them." And I told my son flat out, "Food is not gonna kill me. I am not dying from eating too much food in my lifetime. I've gotta get on this point." And he was like, "Yeah, I agree 100%." But anyway, that's one of the exciting things. I'll be doing the journey of weight loss. I wait before doing this because I wanted to make sure I was in it to win it. Like I said, as of this morning, for those who didn't hear earlier, I have lost 83 pounds. I've lost 70 total pounds since September of last year. In December, I only lost 1 pound. I was intermittent fasting. I went on maybe 2 walks. Well, I went on a few more walks than that, but I was enjoying Christmas and eating all the goodies and things like that. I just didn't overeat, and I didn't act like a glutton. But even as a minister, like I've said before, an important point, I wanna be able to help ministers, behind the scenes, just sharing with them what I did. We're out there preaching the gospel and telling people to, repent or perish and all that stuff, and we're sitting back saying, "Take care of this and take care of that, and you need to do this, you need to do that." But are we really taking care of the temple of the Holy Spirit within us? You guys like my shirt, "Jesus saves." But are we really taking care of our own bodies? I thought to myself, I can't stand here as a 343-pound man talking to someone else about, "Hey, man, you need to get your life right. You need to lose weight. Uh, you're in sin, blah, 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 blah." And they're looking at me like, "My gosh, man, you're twice the size of me, and you're telling me to stop being an alcoholic or whatever." So it's about representing. It's about being here and saying, "Hey, listen, this is where I was, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I was overweight, and I need to take better care of my body, and there's no excuse for Steve Lewis to be weighing 343 pounds. Even at 6'5", there's no excuse." And so that is what it was all about for me, and I'll share more on that later. As you can see, I'm really excited and motivated about that. Oh, I probably have about 5 minutes left before the water pump comes on. But I wanted to get on and share that exciting news about that, as well as I'll be talking about some things for the ministry. Relevance for Today podcast show, we're up to around 286 episodes, including the TV show, which you can find on kingdomcommunity.tv. Doing interviews, doing all kinds of fun stuff. Spiritual Spotlight podcast this coming week will be the 200th episode. Yes. Woo-hoo! Episode 200. So I'm pumped about that. That Spiritual Spotlight. If you have not checked out Spiritual Spotlight podcast, Spiritual Spotlight podcast is going on the ticker tape right below me. You can just go right to any podcast app, Relevance for Today podcast, Spiritual Spotlight podcast. Get on there, check those out. If you're a person that likes to stream things while you're sleeping, have something playing in the background, episode 175 of Spiritual Spotlight is Xavier's playlist, and it's a playlist I made for my grandson, but he listens to that every night. He goes to bed, that's playing, it plays for 9 hours. So if you wanna hear some spiritual stuff, talking about the Word of God, poetry, my poems, and things like that, and sharing that, check out Spiritual Spotlight episode 175. But get on there, check those out. We're doing the giveaway for episode 200. Just go on there. You want to subscribe to the podcast, share the podcast on your platforms, and also send me a message. And you can hear the instructions in episode 200 to let you know how you can get in to win. Going to do a Bible and probably a journal or something like that, and just bless somebody with that. So I'm going to get off for now. I'm going to try to do a live every week, trying to get back into the swing of things and get on here and just share with you all because I really enjoy just sharing, talking with you all, and it's good to have people interacting. Thanks, Connie, for jumping in and chiming in with me. And remember, the Facebook group, I'm gonna get that set up. It's gonna be Determined to Lose. There's gonna be no hecklers. It's gonna be a private group where we can get on there, motivate each other, and be positive. Sound good? Hey, with that being said, I'm getting off. God bless you guys. Love you, Connie. Hey, God bless you all. Love you. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for tuning in. Hope this encourages you. Whenever you watch this, go ahead and chime in. Let me know where you're watching from and let me know if you're interested in joining the Facebook group, Determined to Lose. We're gonna punch fat out. Yes. Hey, God bless you guys. Love you. Peace.